Good day, everyone. My name is Casey Emmas from BS Pharmacy, and today in my presentation, we're going to discuss Shintoism. So, Shintoism is the indigenous religion of Japan, and it does not provide strict moral rules or universal commandments like some other religions. And instead, ethics in Shintoism are based on living in harmony with nature, honoring ancestors, and maintaining purity in life. And rather than just focusing on absolute concepts of the right and wrong, Shintoism encourages individuals to act in a way that preserves harmony and sincerity while respecting the spiritual world of the kami or the spirits. So let us head into the origins and the background of Shintoism. So the word Shinto means the way of the kami. It is the traditional belief system of Japan that dates back over 2000 years. And unlike many religions, Shintoism does not have, number one, a single founder, such as Jesus in Christianity or a Buddha in Buddhism. Two is a central religious text, like the Bible or the Quran. And lastly, they do not have a strict moral code or universal commandments. And instead, Shinto ethics are deeply tied to rituals, nature, and tradition. So this basically means that Shintoism teaches that kami or the spirits or the gods exist in all aspects of nature, such as mountains, rivers, and trees. Living in a respectful and harmonious way ensures a good relationship with the kami, which leads to a prosperous life. And this belief shapes that ethical framework of Shintoism is guiding people towards purity, sincerity, and respect. So I have listed five key ethical principles in Shintoism. And number one is purity or kiyomi and avoiding pollution or chumi. So it means that in Shinto, purity is not just about physical cleanliness, but also about spiritual purity. And chumi refers to the impurities or the wrongdoings that disrupt harmony. And this can include dishonesty, cruelty, or even physical pollution. And lastly, hare and misogi are purification rituals performed to cleanse impurities and restore the balance. So, this religion, Shintoism, emphasizes the need to stay pure in both body and the mind, because impurities can offend the kami and disrupt the spiritual balance. So, this is why cleansing rituals are commonly performed before entering the shrines or before significant events. And the idea is that by staying pure, people can live a peaceful and harmonious life. Secondly, we have is harmony with nature and the kami or the kanagara. So Shintoism teaches that kami exists in nature, including the mountains, the rivers, and animals. And respecting and coexisting with nature is seen as a moral duty. And actions that harm the environment or the animals are considered unethical. So since kami are believed to reside in natural elements, destroying nature is not just environmentally harmful but also spiritually disrespectful. So these ethical principle encourages care for the environment, conservation, and gratitude for natural blessings. So for example, traditional Japanese gardens and shrines are built in harmony with nature, and festivals or their matsuri are held to honor natural forces like the sun, the rain, and harvest seasons. So this value remains relevant today, and as modern Japan strongly promotes environmental sustainability and protection. Third, we have is the loyalty and respect, or chugi and kei. So loyalty or chugi is meaning that a person should be devoted to family, community, and the country. Respect, or K, respect should be shown towards elders, ancestors, and traditions. And obeying social and family expectation is seen as an ethical responsibility. So, unlike religions that focus on divine commandments, Shinto prioritizes relationships and social harmony. So, people are expected to honor their ancestors, respect their traditions, and follow societal customs and maintain balance. And disrupting social harmony, such as through selfishness or disrespect, is also considered unethical because it goes against the values of the community. And this principle shaped Japan's cultural values of respect, discipline, and honor, which are all still seen in modern society today. Fourth is sincerity and true heart, or makoto. So, makoto means acting with sincerity, honesty, and good intentions. Ethical actions are not based on external rules, but on a person's true, pure heart. And morality is personal and comes from within rather than just religious laws. So Shinto does not have absolute rules of the right and the wrong. Instead, people are expected to act based on sincerity and purity of the heart. So, for example, a person should help others because they genuinely want to, not because a rule tells them to. Or if someone apologizes, it must be sincere or not just to avoid punishment. And this principle encourages people to act morally because they truly believe it is the right thing to do. And lastly, we have here is gratitude and celebration of life. So it means that Shintoism focuses on joy, gratitude, and appreciation for life. Ethical living includes celebrating and giving thanks rather than fearing divine punishment. And this is done through festivals or their matsuri, prayers, and acts of kindness. So Shinto is not a fear-based religion. It does not teach about divine punishment, hell, or eternal suffering. Instead, it emphasizes living life with joy and appreciation. So, people show gratitude by praying at shrines, celebrating festivals, and thanking the kami for the blessings. And festivals like the Shichiko San celebrates children's health, while the Open Festival honors ancestors. So, this principle promotes a positive approach to ethics where people are motivated by happiness and gratitude rather than just fear of punishment. So let us head into how Shinto ethics shape society today. So even though Shintoism is an ancient belief system, its ethical values continue to shape modern Japanese society. Number one is respect for elders and traditions. It remains as a major part of culture. Number two is environmental protection. It is taken seriously with Japan with being a global leader in sustainability. Honesty and sincerity are also expected in business and personal relationships. Lastly is cleansing rituals. So example is washing hands before entering shrines. These are widely practiced. So Shinto ethics have deeply influenced Japanese customs, social behaviors, and national identity. And lastly, for our conclusion, unlike religions with strict moral codes, Shintoism teaches ethics through tradition, purity, and harmony with nature. Its key principles include number one is purity, which means cleansing the body and the mind for impurities. Number two is harmony, which means living in balance with nature and society. And number three is loyalty and respect, which means honoring your family, your ancestors, and your traditions. Fourth is sincerity, which means is acting with a pure and truthful heart. And lastly is gratitude, which means appreciating life and celebrating the kami. So finally, in Shintoism, morality is not about obeying strict laws. It is about maintaining harmony with nature, family, and community. And ethics are based on respect, purity, sincerity, and gratitude rather than just fear of punishment. And even in today's world, Shinto values continue to inspire ethical living, environmental care, and appreciation for life. And that is all for my presentation from discussing Shintoism. Thank you.